Do you remember your first date? The goosebumps, the butterflies in your stomach, the cold feet, and all those kind of emotions. Now imagine this. You are on a date with your partner at a restaurant and you're enjoying the delicious meal, the beautiful ambience of the restaurant, and of course the quality time with your partner. Now just when seem to be going in the right direction, your date seems to be going absolutely perfect. At that very moment, the waiter arrives with a bill in his hand, and guess what? All awkwardness breaks loose. Why? Who's going to be spending on this date? Well, this is a question that I most often get from my friends and followers, that who should be the one spending on dates? And I'm going to be talking about this in this episode. Hey everyone, I'm Karen and I welcome you all to a new episode of Learning Love Daily with Karen Das. So today we are going to be talking about who should be the one spending on dates. Now this is an issue that most couples face as a challenge, but they are not able to discuss with each other because of awkwardness or because of the feeling that maybe my partner may tend to misunderstand me, so they are not able to communicate with each other. Should it be just one member spending on the dates, on all of the dates, or should one person be spending more than the other partner? Or should both of them be equally contributing towards it? Who should be the one ideally spending on dates? So let me break this down for you in different ways, because each way would differ depending upon which age group you are in and what stage of your relationship you are at. So first, I'm going to be talking about married couples. Now once you get married, you need to understand that you both are no longer just husband and wife. You both are like a family in the making. You both are like one unit. So regardless of whether it's your husband who's spending or the wife that is spending, ultimately the money is going from the family. It's the family that is spending. So let's say if it's just one person who's earning, then it goes without saying that that person would be the one spending on the date. But if both the partners are equally earning, then you all should try to take alternative turns. Or let's say that on one date it's one partner spending, then the next day the other partner spending, or you all could choose to do that on a monthly basis. Or let's say if there is any particular occasion or a special day, maybe say the husband has got a promotion and he wants to celebrate the occasion, so he could choose to spend on that date. Or let's say if the wife has accomplished something at her workplace, or she's managed to learn something new at home, so she just wants to celebrate that moment, and you all can just decide that the wife would be the one trying to spend for that date. So make sure that there are alternative turns taken, but I would say in a married couple's case, try not to equally chip into the date, because like I said, you all are one unit, right? So there is no point of equally trying to chip in such cases. Now talking about unmarried couples, this can be a little bit tricky, especially at the start of a relationship, when let's say if the guy is trying his best to woo the girl, so he may literally break the bank for her. He'll do anything to make sure that he can woo her, so he'll probably end up spending on all the dates. Or it could also be vice versa. Now in such situations, what happens is that every relationship has this cycle. So when the stage of the relationship reaches at that point in time where the partner who's the one spending on all the dates tends to feel that saturation point, that accomplishment that he's already managed to woo his partner, so he doesn't need to spend more on all the dates, or that he starts feeling that kind of financial burden on himself. So we don't want to arrive at that situation. So try to ensure that you don't end up at this point in time wherein you start losing your respect in front of your partner, because in any relationship it is very important to respect your partner and at the same time also maintain your self-respect. So make sure that whenever you all go out on dates, try to take alternative turns in paying for the bill, or try to equally chip into it, but try to ensure that the entire monetary load does not fall onto one person. I would like to share my own story with you. So this was before marriage, that whenever I used to go out on dates with my partner, he used to be the one spending on all the dates. And at that point of time, I did not have enough savings. So I used to feel that I shouldn't be the one spending. Since he has more pocket money and more savings, I used to feel like let him be the one spending on it. this was obviously not said between us, but he was the one spending on it, and I used to not even feel guilty about it. In fact, I was enjoying all the attention, I was enjoying the freebies and the fact that I did not have to spend a single penny. But then there came a day wherein we were on a date, and my partner said to me that, hey, I'm running short of cash, and can you lend me at least $100? I felt absolutely ashamed and embarrassed, and that day changed my perspective forever. In fact, I felt so embarrassed that I said, you know what, from now onwards, let's try to equally contribute towards our dates. Let me try to equally chip in. I'll make sure that I can try to manage my savings, but I don't want the entire burden falling upon you financially. So let's try equally contributing towards our dates. And I think this is absolutely important in any relationship, because if you want your relationship to grow in a healthy direction, then both the partners should be equally contributing to it. And when I say equally, I mean to say that both the partners should be equally contributing in all the perspectives, be it emotional, financial, physical, spiritual, both of them should be equally into it. So guys, I hope you found my advice valuable and helpful in resolving this tricky situation. If you enjoyed watching this video, then make sure you like it and share it with your friends and your family. And if there's any other relationship topic that you want me to cover, then do write in the comment section below, and I would love to talk about it. Also share your feedback regarding this video, and make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any of my further videos. So this is Karen signing off for today. See you next week with yet another episode on Learning Love Daily with Karen Das. Bye.